under starlight's beam. Heroes rise, in this night they gleam. Pages turn and this fate intertwines. Saturday night, it rewinds. Spin tales, broken mind in our city's electric light is torch. Heroes fight, every moment feels so right. Welcome to that weekend thrill, where stories, fashion, dreams at will. In this world we take a fight, Saturday night special guide in the night. Heroes unite, comics and anime, and bring new light. Journey through panels and vibrant screens, this colorful tapestry.
Welcome. It's Saturday night, which means it's time for Saturday Night Special, the sixth best show on Renovision. With comments such as, "For the love of God, let your friend stay where he's at," SNS, and that channel is a rest area toilet bowl, and you don't need any more stinking up the best comic YouTube show going. And this is an absolute terrible watch. Such douche chills. How about we check in with Jedi Johnson and see if he thinks the boys are ready to start the show?
But yeah, I still think we're more prepared than SNS, even with the rush we did on the show.
Well, shit, I hope you boys are ready to bring the mayhem, because an all-new episode of Saturday Night Special starts in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome. It is Saturday night. I hope you all had an amazing holiday week, amazing Thanksgiving, good Black Friday, and did a little bit of shopping today on Small Business Saturday. I think we got a great show for you tonight on the fifth best show on Renovision. Of course, we're going to have our topic opener. We're going to do anime. We're going to do best and worst coverage of the week. We're going to do MCM, mega character matchup. So all that, and finish strong with Miss Connection. As always, Sam, how are you this evening, sir?
Very grateful for you, for this channel, for this podcast, and for our wonderful chat, and for all of the great football games I've been able to watch, except for the one that I was hoping would turn out different, Arizona ASU. That was a bummer. My wife came in, she's like, "What's the matter? I was like, "Well, just everyone's teams are winning except mine."
Well,
she was like,
I've had the split week. The Packers beat the Lions on Thursday, so I was stoked for that. And then, of course, Michigan lost to Ohio State today, so I was not stoked for that. Yeah. But otherwise, Ed said, "My wife made me leave the house. I won't be able to fuck with you, Sam. I'll make up for it next week." Oh, poor Ed.
Oh, Ed, I'll miss you. I will miss you.
Your wife said that you're not going to get away this easily. I'm not giving it up this week just because Sam is singing, huh? She made you actually take her on a date. Blast Radio 7 says, hey, what's going on? GT Key Comics says thumbs up as always. TK sup. What's going on, TK? I hope everyone in the chat had a really good Thanksgiving. Nothing other than that. Super exciting. What's anything else exciting in your week happen there, Sam?
Well, we had a store open at the mall, and it was pretty great. It's a big sporting good clearance store. It's called Going Gone, and we didn't know that it was there. We were shopping for other things, and I was like, well, let's just pop in, see what it's like. And I walked out with like bags and bags full of stuff for under $100. I was like, this is amazing. This is incredible. So if you're in my side of town, or if you have a Going Gone in your area, they were doing some really good sales through December 6th. So might be worth checking out if they have any stuff left. It got really packed the next day.
Very nice. Hopefully you guys made it to your local LCSs to take advantage of their Black Friday sales if they had any going on. Did a little Black Friday shopping for the kids, but nothing too. Felt like Black Friday was kind of a letdown this year. Nothing too spectacular out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of lot of market manipulation exposed lately that Walmart specifically did not have any big Black Friday deals because of all the injuries and deaths that they've had in recent years where people have been trampled or gotten in fights over this or that. And so their Black Friday deal started 2 weeks ago. They started like the 12th through the 14th were their big deals. I think Target did something similar. And then they were closed all day Thursday on Thanksgiving, and they opened on Friday, but they didn't have anything special. And then as far as like online deals, they showed that there was a bunch of markdown, but that the markdown was artificial because the regular price was the quote unquote markdown price. What they would do is the day before they marked it down, they would mark it up by like 300 or 400%, and then mark it down to the regular retail price and pretend it was a good deal. What's up, Tyson? Tyson should be pretty happy. Tyson, you're a Florida fan, right? I want to make sure. Florida just spanked Florida State, so I think Tyson should be pretty happy. But yeah, the whole Black Friday mystique has kind of faded away because those deals have become artificial.
Yeah, I think I bought myself a new pair of AirPods because they were on sale, and I was like, "Ooh, this is great." And then after I checked out, I was like, "The sale saved me tax." That's pretty much it. I ended up paying regular price for them, anyways.
Oh man, Tyson, sorry, man. I was watching. I was like, I can't remember which one Tyson's rooting for. If he's Florida State or if he's Florida. I was like, I hope it's Florida because they're having a good game and Florida State's having a tough time.
Says going, gone, like viewers. Hashtag we want Kyle. Hashtag GIMP for Prez. Yeah. We would love for Kyle to come back, but unfortunately, that's on his time. So
lots of love for Kyle. Miss him all the time.
Fan, huh? Poor guy.
Well, anyway, Sticks not joining us tonight. Sticks is feeling a little under the weather. I'm sure he's probably got family in town.
No, I heard he's chaperoning his high school reunion because they did his high school reunion.
The 88th or 90th reunion.
Yeah, because they do high school reunions on Thanksgiving weekend because everyone's in town to see family. So that's what he's doing. He is chaperoning his high school reunion. So
class of 1925.
Yeah, he can't be here tonight with us, but that's all right. Sam's gonna get this kicked off the right way here with a hell of a topic starter. I can just feel it. What do you got for us starting this week, Sam?
Well, we're going back to the butt. So, butt breathing could help people who can't get oxygen the regular way. It may be possible to repurpose the anus for breathing when the lungs fail. Physician Takanori Takebe and his colleagues developed an enema-like treatment that sends a liquid called perfluorodecalan up the rectum. This liquid, which is already used in some medical procedures, can be loaded up with oxygen. As it releases that oxygen into the body, space in the liquid's chemical structure opens to absorb exhaled carbon dioxide. In experiments with mice and pigs, enemas of this super oxygen-rich liquid help the animals survive low oxygen conditions. So, we have now seen the butt be used for impromptu storage. It's nature's pocket. We've now seen the butt be used for caffeine absorption through coffee enemas. You get a superior alcohol intake through the rectum. You've got people using it for, of course, adult purposes and all kinds of, anal exploration.
Going to the ass buffet.
And now you can use it to breathe. It's the gills. It's the gills of the human body. So what can't the butt do? It is nature's USB, universal serial butt. You've got everything you need right in your rectum.
Bruce's prison wallet. Rectal breathing, butt breath. Yeah, that's how I wonder. It's like when you breathe, do you just constantly get ass? Like, is it just the smell of ass?
Well, that's the great thing is that there's no olfactory organ in your butt. So whatever it smells like doesn't matter.
So when you breathe out, does it smell like ass to the person you're talking to? When you gotta be like, explain, oh, sorry, I'm not getting a lot of oxygen consumption in my lungs, so it's coming from my ass. And when it
You
just
have to bend
I
over
breathe
and talk
out.
like you have to talk like it's Ventura. You got to bend over and use the cheeks.
And it sounds like you're talking to Donald Duck. It's just like,
Oh man. So
rectal breathing.
you know, we got to treat our butts with respect because
Idiot
everything
Playmaker
that-
says, give mouth to ass instead of mouth to mouth. Yep. You never go ass to mouth.
Oh snap. Yeah. So give some more respect to nature's USB port. The
Oh man, I'm having a hard time breathing through my anus. I think there's a peanut blockage.
I've had too much corn recently.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
It's blocking my airways.
Yeah. The whole science behind it is Mr. Takebe, he was thinking about how some animals can breathe through their skin. Some animals absorb oxygen through their eyes or other organs. And
can you do CPR in the butt?
It's a great question. There have been, it's not exactly CPR, but they've done some like injections of hyper rich oxygen fluid into the lungs. It's like a foam that fills the lungs with oxygen. But that's basically what they're trying to do with this, but just do it up the butt instead of into the lungs.
So I wonder effectively if you give someone an enema, if they would drown because they can't breathe. They're not getting water enough. There's too much. There's not enough oxygen to water ratio, so they just be like,
yeah. How does the gurgling happen? It's gonna be all farts, right?
It just works its way up, reverse.
Hey, we got Joe's Doolin in the chat. He heard about the butt breathing. You know, I was toying. There was all these AI teddy bear, AI toy like recalls because the AIs were getting too adult in their discussions. And I was looking through that, and then I came across this story, and I was like, who cares about AI? Well, all we do is talk about AI. Let's talk about your rectum.
Who cares about AI when there's a doctor out there trying to make it through so you can breathe through your ass? We already know a lot of people that talk out of their ass. Let's just breathe out of our ass.
Look at the dummies behind him. They're all ass up.
Yep. Face down, ass up.
Do you think they made him pose like that, or
yeah?
Is that added in
That's
later?
like his primal like cheek grab positioning to where he spreads the cheek and.
I was wondering if. Yeah.
We're going to put a balloon in his stomach. I'm going to spread the anus and blow into it, and we'll see if it inflates the balloon. The balloon will act like the lungs, so then we know if we breathe into the anus, it fills the lungs, so therefore we can breathe through the anus. Doctor, he stopped breathing. Don't worry, I've got him covered.
Oh snap! Yeah, we got to make sure.
Next we'll be eating through our anus.
Well, yeah, you can definitely drink coffee and alcohol through your anus to get a better buzz off the caffeine and the alcohol. But yeah, the anus, nature's utility knife.
We have entered the age of ass breathing.
Science.
It really is. It is the Swiss Army knife for the human body. What can't your anus do? Like you said, there's all kinds of uses for it.
It's got it all. It's doing everything. Anytime the rest of your body gives up, your butt's there. Your butt is there. So when people are talking about saving their ass is really saving them.
My kidneys are failing. Well, let's see if there's a way we can use your anus to filter those toxins out so you don't need no kidneys.
We're going to repurpose your rectum.
Yep. It's going to start moving the anus to different parts of the body. It'll be all right.
Playmaker says, people in prison rub heroin on their hole for quicker absorption. Absolutely. Absolutely they do. All right.
Yeah. Well, that's a hell of a topic starter there.
You know
I'm almost out of breath.
Somebody give him ass to mouth.
Yeah. Sir, why are you slamming on his cheek so hard? The man breathes through his anus. I'm trying to give him CPR. Or APR.
Okay, TK's comment there. Thought there was a story of a girl dying, putting compressed air up her ass to win a far competition. That is true. This is called too much of a good thing. If you put too much fuel in your car, it'll overflow. It can catch fire. If you put compressed air up your butt, it can definitely kill you. It can definitely kill you. There was a guy who was pranking coworkers in an auto shop, and you know how auto shops all have air compressors. He put the compressed air up the guy's butt and turned it on. Ended up killing him. Wasn't instant.
Well, yeah, he blew up like a Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade balloon.
It wasn't instant. It actually was quite a painful death. The guy's like insides popped, and then he died a couple days later. Pretty bad way to go, actually. So
terrifying.
don't put compressed air up your butt.
What about canned air?
Use this perfluorodecalan substance.
What if my hemorrhoids are flaring up and I have to tip a can of air upside down and blow it to where it comes out freezing cold?
Use the little one. Don't use a big one.
To cool down what preparation H cannot handle.
Yeah. Use air up the butt responsibly. Don't go blowing compressed air up your butt.
Compressed air not for anal consumption. I feel like that needs to be put on the can.
Hey, let's do one of the ticker tapes. Do not put compressed air up your butt.
Wait, we need to make sure that's a PSA.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a story about people who were trying to drink water for a wee. It was like, don't wee for a wee. And the lady ended up drinking 2 gallons of water and then she died. I don't want to be that guy. Don't put compressed air up your butts. Do not put compressed air. This is like a gel. They're putting in people's butts to help them breathe. And right now they're testing it on these dummies. You can see the dummies in the back.
I don't know how that would work because a dummy can't breathe.
Well, I don't know, but he's definitely hands-on.
Hold on, I need to edit this.
That looked good. That looked really good.
There we go. SNS PSA. Compressed air is not for anal consumption. There you go. Just make sure. You got to know where you got it from. Scuba will never be the same. At that point, you don't even need a tank anymore. You can just have a tube. I'll run a garden hose from the top. Just run a garden hose up, tie it to the side of the boat, and then just stick the other half in your anus and go for your dive, and you're breathing through your anus.
Okay, but Buffy's got it right. Suck, don't blow.
Yeah, that's true.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Thanks, Tyson. Thanks for reminding us.
I have a feeling that like you're asking to be just hit in the face with diarrhea there. If you're like, oh shit, I gotta give it mouth to mouth, and you're giving anal compressions and you blow into it, you're gonna get a little bit of blowback, and then you're gonna probably be gun shy after that.
You're gonna have pink eye for a long time.
Herpes on the mouth. What if you have an accident where you're out to dinner and this man falls down, and his wife is like, "Please, somebody! He breathes through his ass. Give him CPR in his ass."
I happen to have a canister right here.
And as you're performing CPR on his ass, and you're going in for the blow,
Oh my
he
gosh!
farts, shoots a piece of corn in your throat, and then at the same time, he's dying because he can't breathe, and you're dying because you're choking.
Choking on recycled corn.
So at the same time, someone is giving you CPR, or is giving you the Heimlich maneuver while you're trying to resuscitate someone through their butthole. We're getting down a rabbit hole now.
Yeah.
You've got me.
The science is still
speaking of how.
science is still in its early phases, everybody. If don't,
Compressed air is the ultimate turd cutter.
let's not DIY this. Let's leave it to the professionals. Okay, let's not go too far. All right, no compressed air up your butts. Okay.
I got this long turd that just won't break loose. Just cut it off.
Did you just get your air canister?
Yeah.
Of course.
My hemorrhoids are acting up. I can't breathe right. Gotta spray it out there. That's gonna sound real bad for people on the audio side of it. Things. I apologize, but there you go.
And the Nobel Prize
goes to the anal breathing guy. New SNS product idea: underwear with a "Do Not Enter" sign on the butt.
I prefer one that says no hooks. No hooks.
I might imagine applying for that research grant.
Yeah, go to the Kiki Science. You go to Pornhub and get the science grant for that. It's like, hey, we'll give you all the money you want. Let's just film it. Let's just film
underwear
it.
that says "Warning: CPR in this end could cause potential blowback."
CPR.
Compressed air is not for anal consumption. I'm glad that we're helping people understand. We've been talking for 22 minutes about rectum. The rectum.
I think
Doesn't this count as the act of SNS butt plush from years ago?
Doesn't this counteract?
Oh, butt plush. Or plug. Oh, it's plug, butt plug.
Oh,
the butt plug. Yes.
Yeah, that's essentially plugging the rectum so it can't breathe. Yeah, how are you gonna get your oxygel? Your butt is the body's gills, not lungs. Okay, don't inhale them. You gotta gel them.
Still waiting for the turd bricker knife to get SNS branded. Well, we tried to do a Kickstarter for it, but it didn't get crowdfunded, unfortunately. Or I could say a one-way street. But
oh man.
All right. That's a good opening topic.
Butt starters are always winners. Gets people really gets them fired up.
Yeah, any talk of ass play really gets the crowd excited. Really gets you in the mood for what other dump we're gonna just drop on you here.
Oh man. Well, there you go. Why don't we get into some other news? Some common news.
Now that we've talked about ass play, let's just talk about ass, which is the rest of the show. I'm sure Ed is really sorry he missed that.
Catch it on the rewind. These are the starters
we deserve.
It's like Gotham City.
No more Louvre arrest or heists. It's all about just butt stuff.
Butt science.
Butt science. This show is not ass, just shit. It's both. At times. All right. Anyways, if you're a fan of the Power Rangers, then who isn't, right? I got some bad news for you. Toei officially confirmed Super Sentai is ending in 2026. And if you're not familiar, Super Sentai is the show that Power Rangers it basically uses the footage from. So reports emerged earlier this month that Japan's long-running Super Sentai series, the basis for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, was about to fight its final size-changing monster in early 2026, but they were a collection of rumors and unconfirmed speculation. Now word has come down from Toei that Super Sentai's time slot will be taken over by a new live-action, what is that,
Tokusatsu.
Show Super Space Sheriff Gavin Infinity. That's a fucking title right there. Okay, hold on. Yeah, the first entry into the new planned franchise, Project Red, records for Extraordinary Dimensions via ANN. To put that into
ANN is Anime News Network.
Okay. Put that in perspective, this would be the equivalent of Power Rangers ending and being replaced by VR Troopers or Big Bad Beetleborgs. This announcement from Toei confirmed an earlier November 1st report that Super Sentai series was ending due to the inadequate revenue from related events, tie-in goods, and movie adaptations when compared with products cost. This means that the series is concluding after a 50-year uninterrupted run on Japanese airwaves. So
that's a bummer. But yeah, Tokusatsu is like this the style or the genre that the Power Rangers invented or Super Sentai invented, where it's like people in costumes and then they do like Godzilla style fighting. You know, that's basically what that is.
I wonder if Matt could read better through his butt. I could.
His butt. Through his butt.
I probably could. I missed Matt poorly reading the news. Yeah, Joe, where you been? But
yeah, that's a bummer. I'm gonna call it right now. I bet this heralds a reboot to the classic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers style. They're gonna
I think Netflix.
They're gonna update the series. They're gonna update the series.
Oh, I can't remember who owns the rights to Power Rangers now. I think it's Netflix. Netflix was going to do a complete reboot of it, and then something fell through, and they didn't. I wouldn't be surprised if they do a complete reboot, not using any Super Sentai footage, and it's all new footage, new everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they just end the Power Rangers franchise altogether. Who knows?
There's a lot of money still left to be made. You can milk this cow for a long time.
But up next, everyone's favorite mad fat wife stealer, Clayton Crane, is getting homage paid to him. Marvel Comics pays homage to Carnage artist Clayton Crane with 20 phenomenal character variant covers. From the blazing trails of Ghost Rider to the symbiote savagery and X-Force's murderous mutants, Clayton Crane's iconic art style has brought drama and gravitas to every corner of the Marvel universe over the years. Now to celebrate his impactful decade-spanning career, Marvel is spotlighting his work this January with a special Clayton Crane variant covers. Throughout the month and into February, Crane will deliver stunning depictions of various Marvel heroes on over 20 covers on select titles. Featuring many characters he had a significant hand in shaping, including Venom and Archangel, the covers will also be available as Virgin variant covers. Each of the 20 covers are acrylically painted, which took a total time of around 150 hours to complete. Crane explained today several of them, even after nearly 27 years in the industry, represent my first shot at publisher pieces of that character. This was a great time, and I'm thankful for the editors and their confidence in completing such a marathon of covers. And so this is kind of like the J. Scott Campbell cover set that was done, I want to say a month or two ago. And how many acetate covers with one stable variant will there be? That's a good question. Will there be a marriage Carnage cover? I don't know, but I do have the covers here to take a look at, though. So we're gonna get a Spider-Man cover. I love his Spider-Man. An Amazing Spider-Man number 20. We're going to get a Black Cat cover on a Black Cat number 6. We're going to get a Black Panther cover on Black Panther Intergalactic number 2. Captain America 7, you get a Cap cover. So there's that. Then you get a Cyclops number 1 variant cover by Clayton Crane, because apparently, Cyclops needs his own ongoing series. Daredevil Punisher, the Devil's Trigger number 3. Gets a Daredevil Clayton Crane cover. They should have covers for superhero home wreckers. Then we get a Doctor Doom, Dungeons of Doom number 1 variant. An Iron Man number 1 variant there from Clayton Crane. I like that Doom one a lot. But
yeah, it's really cool. These are all pretty cool so far.
Then you got Hulk, Infernal Hulk number 3.
That's pretty cool.
Inglorious X-Force number 1 Archangel cover.
Very cool.
Then you have this Null cover on Null number 1. I think Null is by far my favorite cover on all these. You have Nova and Nova Centurion number 3. Then you have She-Hulk from Planet She-Hulk number 3. The She-Hulk cover, I don't know about that face.
That's all right.
It looks like the arm is coming out of the side of her head.
Well, I mean, I can see what he's going for. Where she's
Yeah. But just like the hair placement makes it look like the arm is coming out of the side of her head.
Yeah. Not my favorite Punisher.
No, Punisher looks like he's just ate Taco Bell and he's exploding. He looks like he's trying to breathe out of his ass.
He's doing some
trying to perform some rectal breathing here.
He's doing some butt breathing.
Just a little butt breathing.
Oh, jeez.
That Punisher is making my deuce face.
Yeah. Yeah, not my favorite.
Cyclops deserves nothing.
Well, his eyes shoot punches from the punch dimension.
Then we have Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance number 4.
These are like the B team covers, right? These ones are less cool.
No, I think they're all cool. The Rogue Uncanny X-Men 22 Rogue variant. That's a good Rogue.
It's okay. It looks a little weird to me.
Ozempic Rogue.
Yeah.
Because her hips are too small. Her belt's just going to be falling down around her knees.
Yeah. Doesn't look quite right.
Then you got Venom for Venom 253.
That Venom is pretty badass. I like the Venom.
And then number 4. That's like a Rob Liefeld Wolverine. Like that face is very Rob Liefeld-esque.
Yeah, for sure.
No upper lip face there for good old Robbie Rob.
Venom is cool though. I like the Venom one a lot. Wolverine's all right. He's got like a square dick.
Yeah. And then you got Deadpool for Wade Wilson, Deadpool number 1. A lot of number 1s coming out in January. Views have arrived. I'm here. You missed it, BK. You missed a great opening topic. Mind the Gap, Rogue. Then you got this Magique for X-Men 24. And that's it. That's all of the Clayton Crane covers there that you can look forward to next month and into February if you're a Clayton Crane fan. Up next, Marvel Studios is eyeing the director of 2 MCU movies to helm Avengers 7 post-Secret Wars. While the X-Men are expected to be the main focus of the next saga, Scooper My Time to Shine Hello is reporting that if Spider-Man Brand New Day delivers, Kevin Feige plans for Destin Daniel Cretton to direct the next Avengers movie after Secret Wars. Cretton is owed an Avengers movie after missing out on the Kang Dynasty, and it's hard to imagine anyone complaining about him being tasked with Avengers 7. Still, this seems to suggest that the filmmaker would prioritize that over both Spider-Man 5 and Shang-Chi 2, we have to believe the next Avengers movie would be vastly different from anything that came before, especially in a rebooted MCU. That should present Creighton, however you pronounce his name, with an interesting challenge. And like Spider-Man Brand New Day, gives him the opportunity to take those characters in a totally new direction. Earlier this year, Feige said that Marvel Studios has a 7-year plan for the MCU that goes to 2032. He'd go on to say that there's a plan to reset singular timelines and reboot the franchises after Avengers Secret Wars, and suggests that he intends to be there for all of that. While this contract is up in 2027, Feige said, "Do I want to be making big movies for big audiences in 10 or 15 years from now? Yes, that's all I want to do. Marvel is a great way to do that." Avengers Doomsday is set to be released on December 18th, 2026, with Avengers Secret Wars scheduled to arrive on December 17th, 2027.
Yeah, I mean, King Dynasty was going to be it was shaping up to be a pretty decent movie, a pretty decent story arc. So hopefully he's able to get something comparable. So
I mean, I think he got an upgrade, in my opinion, to go for Spider-Man 4 to handle a better character than trying to make an Avengers movie out of what they were doing with Kang. I think that moving to Doom is going to be a really good pivot that's going to pay off very well for them.
yeah.
But we'll find out. We're going to get our first trailer for Avengers Doomsday, supposedly in front of the Avatar Fire and Ash movie. So here in a couple weeks, we should be getting our first trailer for Avengers Doomsday, which I think is going to send everyone into the stratosphere. It'll be like Avengers Endgame and Infinity Wars level of speculation on what's going to happen, I think, in the comment community or commentary community very, very soon. But LOL, Fortnite has Marty McFly. Nice.
Okay, cool. Great. Non sequitur.
But there you go.
Well, this could be good.
And then Tatiana, I can never.
Maslany.
Yeah, I always want to say Mosley, but Maslany issues with Disney could prevent Avengers Secret War She-Hulk's return. We haven't seen or heard from Jennifer Walters since the events of She-Hulk Attorney at Law, but rumors persist that Marvel Studios does have plans in place for the character. The second season of Disney Plus series seemed unlikely in this stage, but we had assumed that she might make an appearance in Avengers Doomsday and or Secret Wars. There was that leaked studio or what not set footage mock-ups, I guess you would call them, from what looks like Secret Wars or Doomsday that she was a part of. But yeah. While Tatiana Maslany has expressed interest in reprising the role, she hasn't sounded particularly enthusiastic about the idea, and we're now hearing that the Orphan Black Star current relationship with Disney might stand in the way of her return to the MCU. Back in September, Maslany took to social media to encourage her followers to cancel their Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN subscriptions when Jimmy Kimmel was temporarily taken off the air after his controversial comments about Charlie Kirk. Now, Scooper, My Time to Shine Hello is reporting that Marvel does want Maslany back in the fold, but the actress has now no desire to return. Marvel Studios wants to use She-Hulk in a big way for Avengers Secret Wars. The problem is that Tatiana Maslany has no interest in working for Disney. If they're unable to convince her to return, the options are to remove the character altogether or recast the role. Who cares?
What's her beef with Disney?
She was mad about them censoring Jimmy Kimmel in his comments that were made around the Charlie Kirk assassination. So she was mad that they pulled him off the air.
Oscar Isaacs. She's on the Oscar Isaacs.
Yeah, pretty much. So they can just recast her. No big deal. It's not. I don't think it's a huge loss to recast. I mean, they recast Tony Stark's daughter 3 or 4 times. They can recast She-Hulk. They recast Mark Ruffalo and acted like a dead, or recast with Mark Ruffalo.
Colonel Rhodes.
Yeah.
They recast Ant-Man's daughter.
Yep. They could just act like it never even happened.
Yeah.
Just move on. So ain't that big a loss. But there's that. And that's it for news. Before we get into big news and anime, Sam, are you watching new season of Stranger Things?
I haven't started it yet. My kids. So I've got family in town, and my boys were watching it before I was ready, so I haven't seen it yet. But I'm really excited to start it because it sounds like it's going really well. I do know a little bit about it, but not too much.
I loved the first 4 episodes. I'm so bummed that we have to wait till Christmas Day for like 3 or 4 more episodes, and then again have to wait till New Year's Eve, which is only a week, but New Year's Eve for the finale. If season 5 continues on the road that it's on, I might be really intrigued to go watch the finale in theaters. But
is that what they're doing? They're going to release it in theaters?
Yeah, the finale is going to be released in theaters at 5:00 on December 31st, 5 p.m. December 31st. So it really makes me tempted to go watch the final in theaters versus at home. But I still might just watch it at home for free. Playmaker says, I can't stop guessing what happened. What's going to happen. Yeah, I have theories. But super exciting. The cliffhanger that episode 4 leaves on. I've got some theories.
Well, maybe I should just wait a month.
Maybe.
Nah,
hopefully it doesn't get. Hopefully you can avoid.
I need to dig into it this weekend.
Weekend's almost over, dude.
Just waiting for family to hop out. I got 4 hours on a Sunday is no problem.
Just go. No, it's 4 hours on a Sunday. There's 4 episodes, and each episode is like over an hour.
Yeah, that's fine. I can manage it.
Right now, Welcome to Derry and Stranger Things are like the best thing going.
The horror shows.
Yeah. TK says, I have my own theater. Oh, look at this guy.
Ooh,
big shot in it.
Big shot. Showtime. Well,
big shot in it. But all right, let's get in and let's let Sam cook on a little bit of, or goon, you may per se, on a little bit of anime.
Very cool. All right, first up, let's see. We've got 4 news stories for you. Related to Sydney Sweeney's Gundam movie, they've cast her opposite male role as Noah Centineo, who's going to be appearing soon as Ken Masters in the Street Fighter movie. There's him kind of showing off his 6-pack and his guns as Ken Masters. So yeah, that Sydney Sweeney Gundam movie is moving forward, and it's casting, it's filling out the rest of the cast. And hopefully it does better than Christie or whatever that boxing movie was called.
Yeah.
It's Christie, right?
Did not go over well.
Then we've got some updates from the Godzilla franchise. They're kind of going the route of like Kaiju number 8. They're going to do an anime about a boy who possesses Godzilla's power. Not sure what that means, but this kind of concept art on the top right here shows a kid who's got like a Godzilla arm or something. Maybe he's just like sticking out of Godzilla's head. I don't know. Piloting Godzilla. It's hard to say, but it looks like kind of a Kamehameha blast coming out of his hand, like he's got doing a Godzilla thing. But this is the next era of Godzilla, is kind of a Kaiju number 8 style anime. All right, and then we've got some more casting news for season 3 of the One Piece live action. Season 2 still hasn't dropped yet. It won't hit till Mario Day, March 10th. But they have started filming and producing the third season already, which is the continuation of the Baroque Works story arc from the manga and anime. And they've cast 2 of the higher ups in the villain organization called Baroque Works, including Mr. One, who, if you know, is a swordsman of sorts. And then you have Miss Doublefinger, who's going to be played by Daisy. So Adu is Mr. One, and Daisy Head from Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves, and Shadow and Bone is going to be playing Miss Doublefinger. What
a name! Her first name's already Daisy Head, and then she's playing a character, Miss Doublefinger.
Yeah. The naming conventions of Baroque Works are a little goofy. The male, so there's always a male and female partner working together. The male is always a numbered agent, and then the female is always named after a day or a holiday. And Doublefinger is meant to be January 1st because it's 2 fingers like this. So that's what it's talking about. So she's, instead of saying Miss New Year's Day, she's Miss Doublefinger, 1 and 1, 1 1. But yeah, those are some big villains that feature strongly in the Alabasta story arc. So let's move it forward. And before any sort of like leaks happen from the set, they wanted to get the announcements out ahead of that. And then we've got kind of a left turn on the anime, kind of tangentially anime. I don't know if you guys saw the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie in which Gohan was studying Super Saiyans. He's studying an animal that they called Super Saiyans. It was ants that turned gold and powered up. Well, they've named a fish after Super Saiyans. It's called the Vanderhorstia Super Saiyan. It's a fish that lives at deep sea depths, and they thought the spiky gold fluorescent fins resembled a Super Saiyan, and so they named the fish after Super Saiyans. And I thought that was pretty neat. So you might if you're into deep sea diving, you might bump into a Super Saiyan fish anyway, even though we can't do our own Kamehameha wave in real life. All right.
Speaking of Dragon Ball, has there been news about the manga coming back? Because I see them everywhere, but I don't know how authentic they are.
So there were handfuls of stories related to Dragon Ball, and they're all speculative, really. Toyotaro, who is the artist for Dragon Ball Super, did a drawing of Tao, the villain from Dragon Ball. If you guys have ever seen he's the guy who karate chops the column and then throws it and then rides on it.
Yeah, General Tao.
Like, that's that guy, General Tao. So he did a drawing of that guy. There's no news that it's coming back right now. It looks like it will eventually come back. Toyotaro is currently working on another project, so it's indefinitely on hiatus. When it does come back, fingers crossed, they're going to probably wrap it up with the Black Frieza arc. There's also no talk of continuing the Dragon Ball Super anime, which would lead into the Moro story arc. But there is talk of continuing the Dragon Ball Daima series, which would, theoretically, there's still a lot more they could explore in the demon realm. But there's, the super projects and then the Daima projects. And then there's also talk of kind of a third project that has yet to have any details emerge. So there's a lot of different ways they're trying to figure out who's going to be in the best position to take the franchise to its next iteration. There are a couple artists. Toyotaro is just one of them. There was another artist who worked on the original Dragon Ball manga with Akira Toriyama. She worked on Dragon Ball Z, and she has more of a kind of playful style that is reminiscent of the early Dragon Ball series, rather than the battle heavy Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. So there's just some debate over which is the best way to go.
Well, I know that like there's a lot of people speculating that AJ Lee, CM Punk, the wrestler CM Punk's wife, is working on something Dragon Ball related because she's working on a secret project for Toei and did pictures of her at Toei Studios. And there's also she said that she was developing a movie for Dragon Ball Studios. And then, like I said, I saw CBR talking about comments that were made about the Black Frieza saga and how the Black Frieza stuff is going to be unlike anything anybody thought it was going to be. So it sounds promising. And then I've seen also rumors of in the same vein of Daima, kind of like the young Vegeta, a movie about Vegeta as a younger man versus
Like
where we see him.
His mercenary operation,
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
when we see him before we pick him up in the Saiyan saga.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of really good ways they can go with it, and I mean, I don't think that they have to be exclusive. I think there's a lot of interest in exploring all of those, and you could have them go all kinds of ways. I mean, the interesting thing about the young Vegeta is that that's basically Vegeta's version of Dragon Ball. You know, he's having his adventures. As he's following King Vegeta around, or Nappa, young Nappa, and they're doing their thing. But he's also like a bad dude, right? He's not a good guy. And so what does that whole story arc look like? And, you know, maybe there's a lot of things they could do. Yeah, there's basically three things they're working on: the super manga, super anime, Daima, and then this third project that they're still trying to flesh out. What
I like steak fajitas.
Okay, well, I'm glad. And then in the manga spotlight, it's been a while since we've talked about some of the new series. There's always kind of new series coming up and then dropping off in Shonen Jump. These are two that I have liked recently. They've been around for about 6 months or so. Odor of the Flame is about a Viking kid who has like a flame spirit that he uses in his battles, and as he's trying to protect his home in kind of the northern countries. And then Gonron Egg is about kind of a post-apocalyptic world where demons have taken over Earth, and he's this kind of plucky human who ends up allying with this egg, which is like it's a demon kind of incubating, and gives him a lot of power so he can fight against other demons. And they're both kind of interesting sci-fi fantasy type stories. So if you're interested in finding something new, if you guys like Shonen Jump manga like I do, these are two series that I'd recommend. I think they're going well, and they show a lot of promise. There's a few others that have been added to, some sports mangas and some kind of slice of life teenage romance type things, but I haven't really been able to get into them. There is one series that I have highlighted here before, which is called Ultimate Exorcist Kyoshi, which has really started to pick up some steam. Has got a lot of good fans. I've talked about it before, so if that's something that they're all kind of these supernatural type battle mangas. So if you like that kind of thing, this is something that these are 3 mangas that I'd recommend to you. And then we talked about Fidel last week getting to San Diego. Haven't heard from him since, but we're counting down till Christmas time where he's going to take some leave and hopefully head this way. And then I don't have any highlights for dodgeball this week, but I do have this announcement we've got in our Invitational Dodgeball Cup in Italy next summer. There's going to be something like 12 teams so far. There's already 12 registered, and they're going to allow up to 18. And I've already got most of the roster filled out. I've got 7, and I can have up to 10. So it's going pretty well. Team's looking pretty good so far. And I think the IDC people, the Italians who made this poster, made us look pretty cool. They made me look pretty jacked in this picture right here.
You look jacked, but you also look like you might be on the spectrum a little bit.
Well, when I'm playing dodgeball, I'm definitely on the spectrum.
You look like you're Saitama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On it. But yeah, there you go. And then I've been off of flag football for the holidays, so I didn't have any. They canceled our game last week and didn't have any game this week. Although we did have like a turkey bowl, and then I got to play quarterback at turkey bowl. I did pretty awesome at turkey bowl.
Nice. Were they watching your highlights in the background? Is that why they're cheering?
No, they're doing. That's my it's my family. They're doing a talent show.
You're not out there.
In the backyard.
Are you not going to go out there and sing for them during your singing segment?
I don't know. I haven't prepared anything for the talent show, but I might go sing.
You should just take us. You should just take us with you and go out in the backyard and just do your singing segment back there for everyone to see.
I don't want to do flagpole sit-a for the kids. It's a little inappropriate for them, I think.
All right. That brings us to mega character matchup, where we found out last week that we're going to be doing Arrow. Well, I decided just to go with Green Arrow versus Miracle Man. And Sam, why don't you tell the people a little bit about Green Arrow?
Well, Green Arrow has higher stats than I thought he would, but not anywhere close to Miracle Man. So he's got a 75 out of 100 intelligence, highly strategic, skilled tactician, detective level problem solver. He's also he's only a 25 out of 100 for strength. He's got peak human strength. He can lift roughly 300 pounds. He relies on skill, not brute force. He has 40 out of 100 for speed. He's got Olympic level reflexes, and he can loose or shoot 29 arrows per minute. His durability is 30 out of 100. He's got human level durability, relies on agility and armor rather than on toughness. His agility is quite high, 80 out of 100. Expert acrobat, evades gunfire, and performs complex maneuvers. Combat skill also quite high, 85 out of 100. Master martial artist, trained in boxing, judo, and stick fighting. Marksmanship is really where it's at for him. So if he's able to kind of outclass Miracle Man, this is really his only chance. The finest archer in DC, can split arrows, hit drops of water, and shoot down gun barrels with his arrows. Stamina is a 70 out of 100, peak human endurance, and can fight for hours without fatigue. His stealth is 75 out of 100. He's a skilled infiltrator, uses shadows and terrain to his advantage. And then just to reiterate, Miracle Man is essentially a god. He's 85 out of 100 intelligence, 100 out of 100 for strength, 95 out of 100 for speed, 100 out of 100 for durability, 95 out of 100 for energy projection, 70 out of 100 combat skill, 100 out of 100 stamina. He can fly, and he has telepathy and telekinesis. So here we go. In round one, Green Arrow fires a volley of trick arrows, explosive, net, and smoke to disorient Miracle Man. Miracle Man barely flinches. The arrows explode harmlessly against his invulnerable body, the smoke dissipating around his glowing aura. Oliver Queen switches tactics, using his agility and stealth to stay mobile, firing precision shots at Miracle Man's eyes and joints. Miracle Man calmly deflects them with a wave of quantum energy, bending the arrows mid-flight. He admires Oliver's skill, but knows it cannot harm him. In the final round, Green Arrow launches his strongest gambit, an EMP arrow combined with a grappling maneuver, trying to bind Miracle Man and disable his energy field. Miracle Man simply utters Kaimoda, unleashing a surge of cosmic power. The EMP fizzles, the grappling line disintegrates, and Oliver is blasted back into the rubble. Miracle Man ends the fight with a single strike, knocking Oliver unconscious but sparing his life out of respect for his courage. Verdict, Miracle Man wins easily. Green Arrow is a peak human hero with unmatched skill, but Miracle Man operates on a god-tier scale, invulnerable, reality warping, and capable of cosmic destruction. Oliver's arrows and tactics simply cannot pierce Miracle Man's defenses.
Basically, I don't even know why you showed up, Green Arrow. Winner chicken dinner goes to Miracle Man.
Pew, 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 pew. Ka-cha! The end.
All right, let's see who Miracle Man is facing off against next week. Firestar. Miracle Man versus Firestar. So make sure to tune in next week to see who comes out on top in that battle for the ages. That's going to bring us into best and worst covers of the week this week. Firestar will take him. I don't know. First off, we got this cover B, John Guyan variant on Superman versus Captain Atom #1.
I think Firestar has a chance if she can get some compressed air up his butt.
Superman's neck out here looking like a model of a vagina.
What is so heavy that it's making him struggle that much?
I don't know, but I want to know, like, what's with the face he's making there?
That's straight out of Rocky IV. That's like Sylvester Stallone try to power clean.
Straight up. It's so heavy. His like pants are like liquefying.
Yeah. It looks like
this is Fidel's current physique.
Yo, Adrian. Yeah, Fidel's definitely been hitting the gym.
Good God, Superman. Good God. Up next, we have this Elizabeth Warwick variant on Laura Kennedy Sabretooth #3. Just not great cover.
I mean, just a meh.
Pretty much. This is one of those covers where if you were like, yeah, I'm not even gonna go there because I forgot the artist's name.
Elizabeth Torque?
No, thinking of a different artist. Humberto Romero. Oh no, sorry, not Romero. Ramos. Humberto Ramos. If you were like, this cover was drawn by Humberto Ramos, I'd be like, yeah, I can see it. So, just all around kind of meh, whatever. It looks like an interior panel cover, kind of, yeah. Up next, we have this Cheetah and Cheshire Rob, the Justice League, Sticky Fingers, Sticky Situations, Nicola Scott cover. What's up with the schnoz?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's a broken nose.
Yeah, what is up with the schnoz on Cheetah there? And why does it look like it doesn't belong on that face?
Oh man. When was the last time? That's like a MMA fighter's nose.
Yes, pretty much. That is a schnoz and a half right there.
That's a schnoz that's been plastered a few times.
She doesn't need to breathe through her ass.
She can smell the future.
Well, that's what that picture is Wonder Woman's about to give her little
butt
breath
breathing.
of life there, little butt breathing. And then we have this 1 in 10 James Biggie variant for IDW's Star Trek Red Shirts #5. I just didn't like this cover because I don't really like just how plain it is. It's just kind of plain whatever.
It's like Anatomy of a Murder.
Yeah.
It reminds me of. the poster for Anatomy of a Murder.
I want something a little bit more detailed, but that's kind of why I threw it in there. Then we're getting into our best covers of the week. We have this cover B Jim Lee variant for Batman #4. I guess they said, well, look, we're just going to keep pushing your Batman Hush 2 story, so we'll let you do a cover for Matt Fraction's Batman run. So even though it looks like Jason Todd has a big, or no, that's Tim Drake, has a big wang about to penetrate him right here. There's the sack, the shaft, the veins. It's a little provocative. Just a little provocative. Looks like Batman said, here you go, Robin, sit on this. Then we got this cover B, Jillian March variant for Batman Night Fight #2.
Wait, is that a Klingon? Is that a Klingon blade?
Sure. It is, but this issue 1 of this story was badass. I can't wait for issue 2. I think this cover is dope. Just awesome Batman cover.
That's cool.
Then we have this cover D, Ruby variant for Poison Ivy 39.
She's
Poison
caked
Ivy
up.
looking thick and seductive as always.
She is 100% caked up.
I love all of the detail and the leaves and vines wrapped around her. Very sexy and seductive Poison Ivy cover there. Then we have this cover C.
She's got kind of the Mrs. Incredible body build.
Yeah, a little bit. She definitely dummy thick.
She's Pixar mom.
Then we got this cover C, Lucio Perillo variant for Superman Book of L #4. Looks like Henry Cavill had decided to sit for a self-portrait in his Superman costume.
Henry Cavill or the guy who played Tarzan, the brother of the other actor who played Pennywise. What's his name?
Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, Skarsgård.
Marco is gooning right now.
Well,
Joseph
yeah,
picked for the win.
You don't even have to talk about it. We already assumed that was the case.
Then we have Doctor Strange in Hawk Lee Magic Connecting variant on Doctor Strange #1.
Why is it called a magic connecting variant?
I wonder if Magic is going to connect to it. I don't know. Or if it's just going to be different connecting covers for sorcerers through the MCU. It's supposed to just be a connecting cover. Then we got this Pablo Villalobos variant for Wiccan Witches Road #1. Good Wiccan cover. You never see Wiccan getting enough shine.
That's true.
Then you got this Mark Brooks variant on Hulk Smashes #1.
Everything. Hulk
Smashes
smash everything.
Good cover there. And then you got this cover B, Gerald Pearl variant on the Cheetah and Chishara, Rob the Justice League #5.
Cheetah and
Cheshire. Much better than the Big Schnoz cover.
Good night.
It's getting crazy over at Sam's house. Then we have this Cruel Universes Lee Bermejo variant. Love the uses of the turquoise and the purple on this cover. This cover really stands out. Really well done. Lee Bermejo absolutely killing it this year. Across the board. And that's it for best and worst covers of the week. Now we're going to get into our first appearances this week. And in Boba Fett, Black, White, and Red, we had the first appearance of Daja Par, a bounty hunter there.
Which one's him? That guy?
And the butt head right here.
With
Mr. Asshead.
Mr. Butt Breathing?
Yep. Then you got Detective Comics 1103. First appearance of the Lion, Gotham's newest villain. Got him right there, messing with Scarecrow.
This guy with the grips.
With the grips, looking like Sabretooth. Welcome DC's version of Sabretooth, I guess. I don't know, Joe. You should ask Dom. I'm sure we'll find out tomorrow night over on Tales from the Dark Side, only on Renovision. Check it out for those answers and more, Joe. Then we got Punisher and Daredevil and Punisher Devil's Trigger. You got the first appearance of Gina Russo right here. Look at those lips. My God.
What's her significance?
I don't know yet. Just the first appearance in case you want to know.
Okay.
Then you have Infernal Hulk #1, the first appearance of the Infernal Hulk, the appearance of Bridger, and possible first appearance of Nigel the Endless, or
Nathiel.
Gothiel the Endless, and maybe the End Silent. I don't know.
Nathiel.
But Infernal Hulk's right here on the cover, and then this is Bridger. And they didn't really give the clarification on the last one, so I didn't throw it in there just because I wasn't sure. So, and then that's it for first appearances this week. Now we'll look at first appearances that are hitting store shelves for next week. The End 2099, this new 2099 storyline. We get the first appearance of Abyssus, a fusion of Null and infected Galactus. That sounds pretty interesting, honestly.
Venomized Galactus.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then we got Star Wars Tales from the Nightlands, the first appearance of Nightlander, a Star Wars boogeyman. She will have her revenge. That's it. That brings me to my comic book picks of this week. And first off, we have Absolute Batman #14. It was the final showdown between Absolute Batman and Absolute Bane, and boy, was it one for the ages. We're on the road to the Joker next, but just seeing that brawl between Absolute Batman and Absolute Bane was well worth it. I feel like this issue did a good job of giving us some distinguishing factors between our normal Batman and the Absolute Batman, more so than we've already gotten. And it just seems like this Absolute Batman fights just because he likes to fight. Pretty much nothing more, nothing less. And just the craziness of Bane every time he would juice up and continue going was just spectacular. This is one of the best reads right now. Scott Snyder is doing some great things, and he added another caveat to Absolute Joker that I'm super excited for, and I can't really wait to read that story. So I'm super stoked on Absolute Batman. I might do a standalone video on my channel reviewing the full issue and going through it, but it was absolutely killer. But my one book of the week this week is DCKO #2. DCKO is just like, if a god was writing a comic right now, it would be DCKO. And I'm not really usually one to glaze DC Comics. I leave that for Corbin, but this definitely is worth glazing over, because you're getting to the second round of DCKO where you had this pool of heroes fighting for the Omega energy to stop Darkseid. And now we get into round 2 where we have 32 players left in this game, and there's several different objects that are I'm just gonna throw this one up on the screen because this book is so crazy and so intense that I think like it deserves to be seen by our group of people and talked about, to maybe potentially drive you to want to go to your store, pick it up and be like, look, I saw this book on SNS on Renovision last night. I need to pick this up. Need to check it out because I can't say enough good things about DCKO. I've kind of avoided all the tie-ins for the most part, but like this individual issue, DCKO 2, was super, super good. And I just want to go through the panels with you all because like I think even like it's so good. I think even Sam will appreciate it. Oh, what the fuck is going on here? Let me just mess up everything while I'm just trying to share this. Oh yeah, my whole computer just freeze too. That's cool.
Yeah. It's always right when you need it.
Yeah.
Kind of going for the international man of mystery.
Here we go.
This week.
So essentially you get them at a game night and they're talking about how like you have Clark, Bruce, and Diana at a game night and they're talking about what would you be if you weren't a superhero or you weren't doing your current job. So like the Batman says that Clark Kent would probably be like president if he wasn't a reporter or Superman. And then it gets into the second round of the fight where they release all of these different objects. So you get, of course, Blue Beetle Scarab, you get the God Killer sword, the Wardlog, Adam's belt, the Mother Box, Psycho Pirate's mask, Thor's hammer, Bane's venom. You get the Speed Force ring, the Green Lantern rings, the Genie pen, Claws of Horus, the Soul Taker sword, the Lasso of Truth, the Cosmic Rod, and other mysterious items. So it leads off with Superman and just Lex Luthor going to blows. And Superman and Lex Luthor going back and forth, and you just start seeing these people collect these items. And Joker, you have Diana going for Adam's belt, and Joker grabs Adam's belt and gets just massive. And then he just starts stomping on people and then eating them. Like insane. And I thought it was kind of funny that they put the parental advisory stuff there. But then you get Plastic Man going crazy and Jay Garrick there. And the whole funny part of this comedic relief in this is Guy Gardner trying to get an item. And every time he goes for an item, someone else steals it. So here he is going for the Flash's ring. And as he's going to do it, he gets hit in the head with the mallet. And it's Harley Quinn as she picks up the Flash's ring and is imbued with Speed Force. And then Ed says, it's my belief that Sam doesn't enjoy his luck or lack of pullout game. But then you get back to Superman versus Lex Luthor, and Lex Luthor cuts off Superman's hand.
Oh, geez.
The Man of Steel loses an appendage. And they're going back and forth. And so he starts talking about how like the crazy thing is like all this kryptonite is more readily available now, and how he could use any color kryptonite to kill him. And he's like shoots him with green kryptonite at one point. And then you get Lobo, who's coming in and fighting, and he gets Bane's venom. So he juices up and he's going and fighting Starro. And Starro starts taking over everybody. And you get back to the Joker. Just craziness, dude, in all this. And
it's like the villains have taken an early lead.
Well, it's everyone for themselves fighting to harness this Omega energy to be the one to face off against Darkseid and basically save the world from Darkseid and become the new King Omega. And so you have Lex Luthor going for the Green Lantern power rings, and he doesn't quite get them, but he gets the black power ring, which brings people back from the death. And what he does is when he brings them back, he brings all these like celestial beings back that Darkseid has already killed and from the dead, and they just start going after everybody. And there you can see Superman's got this shard of kryptonite in him that he stabbed himself with. And why isn't that going in and down anymore? Okay. It's messing up here.
Is there more?
There should be. It's just like messing up. basically, to sum it up, at the end of it, so the one like power ring, the mysterious item is Darkseid's energy. So Superman in his fight with Lex Luthor to stop Lex Luthor obtains the final mystery item and gets Darkseid's energy. So he starts going absolutely bonkers. And before he could actually like land the killing blow on Lex Luthor, the game ends because every item was collected. So then we get our 16 champions. There's they got Joker, Jay Garrick, Superman, Hawkman, Lobo, why is her Zatanna, Guy Gardner, Lex Luthor, Harley Quinn, Jason Todd, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Swamp Thing. You got Cyborg, and then we cut over to really what they call him. What's that?
The Watchtower. Is that Doomsday?
Yeah, I can't remember what they call him in this. They call him Time Trapper. So it's an older version of Doomsday who's basically warning all of them of this. And then we get the reveal that people pretty much expected is that Booster Gold was caught and held captive in the Ultimate or Absolute universe, and he got out and came back. Well, it's actually not Booster Gold, it's Darkseid. And what he says here, as Time Trapper says, there's hope. We just have to continue to hold on the time barrier against Darkseid. And Booster Gold says yes, unless we don't. And Time Trapper's like, what do you mean, Booster? And he says, oh, Time Trapper, you spent too much time with the Kryptonian. You've become soft in your old age. There's no need for a new King Omega when we already have ours, me, Darkseid. And it's time I enter the arena. So we learn that Booster Gold is Darkseid in disguise, and now Darkseid is going to enter this tournament as Booster Gold. So business is about to really start picking up in this book. And that ending was just super crazy when I read it. So I was like, man, this is so good. I'm loving DCKO. And like I said, I usually don't glaze DC books, but I will just Red Hood has the Scarab. He gets the Scarab, Blue Beetle Scarab. So I usually don't glaze DC, but I will for this DCKO because it's coming together way better than I thought it was going to. Booster Gold equals Sticks. It's great you don't have the Colorado DC poser here. Sorry, Corbin. Yeah, that's kind of I was bummed that Sticks had to chaperone his high school prom, high school reunion tonight, because I really wanted to talk to him and get his take on the Booster Gold twist and reveal there at the end of the book, since he's such a Booster Gold guy. But maybe I'll have to wait till next week. But that's it. Those are my comics my picks of the week. Now we're gonna get into which song did Sam rap better. Sam, what are the options you threw our way this week?
They're not raps, but they're kind of close. I know you guys are tired of me ruining songs that you love, so I'm going to ruin songs that I love. First up is Harvey Danger, Flagpole Sitter, and then Lit, My Own Worst Enemy. Skirt.
Wow,
nice captcha.
Oh, it's because I've got my VPN on. That's why.
Oh, I see.
I was watching the wrestling pay-per-view, and I'm not going to pay for the ESPN app, so I just watch it on Netflix through a VPN. So nice. I left my VPN on.
All right, here we go. I had visions, I was in them. I was looking into the mirror to see a little bit clearer the rottenness and evil in me. Fingertips have memories, mine can't forget the curves of your body. And when I feel a bit naughty, I run it up the flagpole and see who salutes, but no one ever does. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And I'm so hot, 'cause I'm in hell. Been around the world and found that only stupid people are breeding. The Cretans cloning and feeding. And I don't even own a TV. Put me in the hospital for nerves and then they had to commit me. You told them all I was crazy. They cut off my legs, now I'm an amputee. Damn you. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And I'm so hot, 'cause I'm in hell. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And it's a sin to live so well. I want to publish zines and rage against machines. I want to pierce my tongue. It doesn't hurt, it feels fine. The trivial sublime. I'd like to turn off time and kill my mind. Kill my mind. Oh, paranoia, paranoia. Everybody's coming to get me. Just say you never met me. I'm running underground with the moles, digging holes. Hear the voices in my head. I swear to God, it sounds like they're snoring. But if you're bored, then you're boring. The agony and the irony, they're killing me. Wow! There you go.
Nice, Sam. Killed that one. Good
All
on
right.
you.
Then we got Lit. I don't know if you guys remember this one. Let's see. Let me get the... Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. Do. I can't remember what was said or what you threw at me. Please tell me why. My car is in the front yard and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. I came in through the window last night and you're gone. It's no surprise to me, I am my own worst enemy. 'Cause every now and then I kick the living out of me. The smoke alarm is going off and there's a cigarette still burning. Please tell me why. My car is in the front yard and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. I came into the window last night and you're gone. And then I'll go to the outro. It's no surprise to me, I am my own worst enemy. 'Cause every now and then I kick the living out of me. Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. Ooh. There you go.
Fucking killing it. Go, Sam. Crushed that one. Absolutely.
It's not rap,
crushed.
you know. I can.
Sending them
got tired of
home with
letting
a
Ed down.
smile.
Ed dipped, didn't he?
Yep.
Oh well.
I mean, come on. Like, Ed needs to come back and hear that one on the replay because Sam crushed that. All right. And that leads us to our final segment of the night that sends everybody for the hills saying, I don't want to talk about chicks and dudes. I want to talk about comics. It's time for Missed Connections.
It does help when I know the material. 88. That weird party, Atlanta. I was invited to a party a few months back. When I arrived, I was the only male. I was forced to strip and orally please each woman there. He was forced? You were forced. It was somewhat humiliating, but I found that I enjoyed tasting the different varieties at the party. I was hoping to reconnect with that group. I haven't stopped thinking about how each of you tasted. If you're out there, please reach out. I'm open to more new tastings if you're looking. That's not real. That is so fake.
I don't know.
No way that
Sounds
happened.
like they get some crazy parties in Atlanta. Am I right?
Good grief. Yeah, it says poor guy.
Poor guy.
It was dudes. Got another one.
Latino guy, Bowie. College Latino student that attended Bowie State. Any older guys into RSC play? Into RSC play? I think he's saying race play. I want to play out some things. Be milked like crazy and tied up and bound. Play a stupid boy, easily played and used. No socks or underwear, forced to goon. Marco, did you write this? Maybe we meet somewhere in public like Home Depot or an empty woods or parking lot. Walk up to me, give me some commands like aggressive older dudes teaching me a lesson. Bully me into pulling my meat out, edge me out, and use this college boy. Maybe I can park someone and you can walk up on me. Any older men have a farm or live in the wooded areas? This is begging to be
This guy
murdered.
wants to get murdered.
Yeah,
He wants to be
exactly.
killed.
100% begging to be murdered.
And does anybody have any hard to reach access land where I can be disposed of easily? Would you like me to dig my own grave? Totally willing to do that.
Yeah. Rossi plays a rock band. The hero they needed.
He wants to die.
Yeah, this dude is like, he might as well have said, hey, I got a shovel. We'll dig own grave.
And I'll be naked while I'm doing it.
Yeah, naked while I'm doing it, secluded on your hard to access land.
Yeah, no, go back. Like he's like, I won't even wear clothes that can identify me.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know right now. I will give
My
you
fingerprints have been removed.
there will be
and,
absolutely no identifying features.
I have no teeth that can be used to identify my dental records. He's like, please kill me. Perfect crime.
Please, I'm begging of you, just take me in the woods, use me, and then throw me aside. Just leave my body, or it'll never be found.
Are you a BBW? Brooklyn. Ma'am. ... I don't care how much you weigh. Get your sexy self on top. Mr. Dreadlocks ain't scared. He's got a name. He's got like a superhero name.
Mr. Dreadlocks.
He named himself after his hairstyle. That's incredible.
Mr. Dreadlocks.
You bomboclat.
Oh. White male seeking a meal from your turkey dark meat. I'm a white male 40s. Just started eating meat a few years ago. Just had white meat from the turkey. Someone recently told me the dark meat was by far the best. Not only bigger slabs, but gives you a nice cream sauce to savor in your mouth.
He's looking for big black dicks, it sounds like.
Buffy said, I didn't know Dom had dreadlock wigs. Is that his dick's name?
Yes. Turkey. Let's rock, lady. Singer, guitar player looking for a female player. Let's hang my 10 and have a blast. That's pretty tame compared to the ones we've already seen today.
It is. Thanksgiving leftovers, Long Beach. Anybody going to eat all of it? I could use some help. That's
Okay.
it.
Is that the last one?
That's the last one. That's our nice quick show for your Saturday night as you still recover from your turkey leftover hangover.
Sounds like a job for Miss Doublefinger. Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. Sam's wife and friends hired a stripper.
I need to get out there and make sure the stripper gets paid.
Yeah, he's got to get to the talent show. But that's it. That's our show for this week. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. Enjoyed your Black Friday. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Get out there and enjoy your holiday shopping as the craziness of Christmas is upon us as we head first into December 1st on Monday. If you want more from the channel, make sure to check out Tales from the Dark Side tomorrow night. Make sure to check out all P shorts throughout the week. Make sure to check out the tax show on Wednesday, where I'm sure Marco will shit on more DC books and Corbin will defend them on the hill he's about to die on. Make sure to check out Styx if he recovers from his chaperoning his high school reunion on Tuesday nights over on his channel for his Doctor Who Rewind. Make sure to check out me, Styx, and Dom every Thursday night on my channel for our wrestling, where we'll be talking and reviewing tonight's WWE Survivor Series that's currently going on right now. And then you can catch the boys, Joe, Dom, Jedi, Styx, all over on the Qualified every Friday night, immediately following the CBSI Hot 10 list, which brings you right back here to another crazy ass play filled episode of Saturday Night Special. Sam, take us out with some words of wisdom.
So just going with the Black Friday theme, I want you guys to know that before you check out on your online purchases, make sure you're looking for your Google for a coupon code, because often you will save a lot more money using those coupon codes. And they're always available online. And you don't have to actually have the coupon to put in that coupon code. So just make sure you do one quick check before you check out this Black Friday weekend.
Well said. And on that note, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. We'll see you boys right back here next Saturday night. He knows where his bread is buttered. Styx showed up to the Qualified, but fuck SNS. Hey, man, when you got to chaperone your high school reunion, duty calls and Styx answers. Have a good night, everybody.
Either you've got me confused with somebody else, or this is a joke.